Welcome to the March Madness Minute number 14. Today Julie's going to show us some ways to post assignments to Google Classroom.
Hello and welcome to this March Madness video, which will show us how to do various posts such as assignments and announcements. In our last video, we learned a little bit about how to set up Classroom from the beginning, things like changing the backdrop here, the title of the class, and your picture. So again, today we're going to focus on the various types of posts. I have one post here already, which is an announcement, and I will show you how that works. If you click on the plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see that you have a few choices. Create announcement, that's what I did on the screen already. Create assignment, create a question, and reuse the post. So to create an announcement, you would just click that icon and this screen will pop up. From here, you can type whatever it is you would like to do. And so maybe we want to say, have a great weekend. And then you can also click on this down arrow and it is going to pop up the screen that shows you various classes. So if you have this same information for multiple groups or multiple periods, you can check the box there so that you don't have to retype it for each individual group. These features down here are to upload a file, to take something from Google Drive, to link to a YouTube video, or to attach a hyperlink of a website. Once you have finished your announcement, you can click Post, and then you'll see that it comes up in what we call the stream. From here, you can see that I have my old post and the new one that I just did. And if for some reason I would like to edit it or delete it, I can click on the three buttons here, and I have some different options. I can edit it or I can delete it. So let's go ahead and delete this one. And so that would be the way that you can go ahead and delete it. Now let's go ahead and do an announcement, an assignment. So this one has a little bit further detail to it. So maybe the title of the assignment is Chapter 1. And my instructions, I can choose to type something there or not. So maybe please complete problems number 1 through 13 odd. A due date, when I click on this, I have some options about the due date. I can click the date and it automatically will default to tomorrow's or the next school day's date. But if I want to maybe set my assignments up for the entire week, then I would go ahead and just change the due date accordingly. Or if I have a project that's going to be due in 2 or 3 weeks, I can put that information there. So let's change the due date. If I needed to do something for time-wise, like maybe I would like it to be done by midnight, I can do that. And you have that option. If you want, again, remember that the down arrow here will be multiple classes. And then let's say that we need to attach something. So if I have it on my computer, I'll click the paperclip. If I have it in Google Drive, I will click the Google Drive icon. So let's go ahead and do that so we can see what that screen looks like. And so I can scroll down and get the individual assignments or documents that I have in Google Drive. Of course, I can type something into the search bar up here if I have it by title. And so we'll just randomly pick a document here, and then we'll click Add. And then it gives us the title. It tells us what type of document it is. Notice here it says Google Sheets. Maybe it's a PDF. Maybe it's a Word document. It's always better, of course, when we're using Classroom to try to use the Google format. The next thing that I would like to bring your attention to is what you can see here on the right-hand side, which says Students can view file. So here you have 3 different choices. If you just want them to open up this, maybe it's a worksheet or something along those lines, and you just would like your students to look at it and read it, you can click this choice. If you would like your students to be able to edit it, maybe you want some group collaboration, and so you want all of the students to be editing on one file, that's when you'll choose the edit file. If you want them to answer their own prompt, for example, then you would pick the make a copy for each student, because the copy will be per student, and so they can interact with each other. So just reading is the view file. Collaboration of all of the students together is edit file. And a student response is making the copy. Then here we'll go ahead and click assign. And then this is what that looks like when they have assignments. Again, we can go to the 3 dots and we can edit it or delete it if there's some more information that you would like to add, or delete the post altogether because maybe you have changed your lesson plans and found something a little more appropriate, and so you no longer would like this post on the classroom. The last one to show you on the triangles is that move to top. So maybe you need to reuse a post from earlier, last week, last month, whatever. And so if you click the move to top, you can now see that the post from the bottom has been moved to the top. Over here on the left-hand side, you can see verification also that happened, because we get the notifications that tell us what was done. The final thing that I would like to show you when you're getting your classroom set up is this here called the class code. Once you have set up your classroom, you need your students to enroll. And it doesn't matter whether you have students enroll before or after you've posted the assignments. So you can do that in any order. This code is the code that the students will type in to access your particular classroom. So make sure that if you do have multiple periods or multiple groupings, that you give each grouping the appropriate class code. And then when they go in to their main classroom page, which looks like this, remember about that plus sign, how you created the classroom to begin with. You will then have your students choose join class, and when they do that, they'll put the code in that was on the other page. Thank you very much for listening to this video on how to do assignments in Classroom. Have a great day.